Hello, this is Dr. Kamani, licensed clinical psychologist. Is that job the boss of you? So, this is for Black women in toxic jobs. And I invite you to take a moment and pause and really reflect on your life. Reflect on to what degree is that job really defining you and your life. So, when you think about a job, a job is something that you go to, that you make an income, you get health benefits, all these things, and hopefully you are also growing professionally, okay? That is a part of your life. However, I want you to think about if the life that you're living is it defined strictly about your job, okay? So when people talk to you or they have conversations with you, does your job seem to always come up? Okay, so in terms of identifying yourself in relation to what you do, you're always working, you're working overtime, you're always talking about things going on at your job. You maybe are not taking time off, vacation time, sick time, because you feel that you have to be at the job. So, again, when you think about your life, I want you to think about, is that job the boss of you? Do you have a sense of this is what you do for work in terms of getting your money for survival? But then you have a life also outside of that. So if you think about a job helps you to make money so you can pay your rent, so you a mortgage, so you can pay your bills, so you can have other things, other opportunities, okay? Are you taking advantage of those opportunities? Or are you paying, or are you just working to pay your bills? Okay. So if that is the case, if you feel that your job is dominating your life, your whole identity is wrapped up in your job, then I encourage you to really pause and reflect on that. And also reflect on if this is the life that you want for yourself, okay? Because when I talk about toxic jobs can be all consuming, okay? You can lose yourself in a toxic job. So I know Stephanie Perry, Colette Elizabeth, Mercer Price, we've talked about this too. And I know Stephanie Perry talked about a job is a means to an end. It's a way for you to get income, but it shouldn't be the center of your life, okay? So if you have no life outside of your job, then how is a job really supporting you living? You don't really have a life. Your life is just to work. You're just like a workhorse, okay? So again, when we think about our jobs, yes, we absolutely need ways for us to get income. So I'm not telling people to just go out and just be free and just live life as you want to. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that you can work, you can have a job, you can have your own business, but the job, the work doesn't define your whole life. So if you think about, you want to say, oh, I want to take a vacation, but I can't. Oh, I want to do these things, but I'm waiting till I'm retiring. Okay, I have to wait. All these things, I have to put my life on pause. Then the job is the boss of you. And if a job is a way that you seek validation for yourself, or it makes you feel better about yourself, in terms of a job title, I want you to also pause and think about that because you are inherently great. It is not dependent upon a job that you have. It's not dependent upon a job position or where you work or how much money you make. You are inherently great, okay? You are. So when you start looking at and ways to get validation by looking outside of you, then that's problematic because nothing outside of you can fill you up. Okay. So my shirt says grounded in greatness. So as you are in the workplace, as you're thinking about your job, I want you to remember that you come in with so many gifts and talents and so many things, so much brilliance. Okay. You are grounded in greatness. Okay. So as you come into the workplace, you are a gift in terms of what you are bringing to that work environment. That work environment does not define you. If you start recognizing that there's little to no separation between how you identify yourself and your job, I invite you to pause and perhaps really explore this in therapy, okay? Because we want to help support you. Or my hope is that by listening to these videos, and when I talk about toxic jobs, my hope is that you are coming to a greater degree of awareness of where you are in relation to your job, okay? So, in what ways does the job impact how you see yourself, how you see other people, how you interact with people, how the job may impact your interactions with your family and friends? So, I'm here to talk about to raise awareness, one. The other thing I want to do is for Black women who are thinking about leaving a toxic job, it's a process. So these videos may be part of your process. It may be an opportunity for you to self-reflect about where you are in relation to the job and for you to start going through your own process of evaluating for yourself where you are in relation to the job and what is the life that you want for yourself. By doing so, I hope that you also recognize that at the core level, that you are grounded in greatness. And when you recognize that a job is the boss of you, I invite you to really think about, is that how you want your life to be? Okay. And if that is not how you want your life to be, then I invite you to start exploring options and that you do have choices. And the reason I talk about this so much is that I do not want you to fall into a depression and the sense of feeling that you are helpless and hopeless in relation to your job situation, because when we don't feel like we have a sense of choice or that we don't have options and we're stuck, that can contribute to feelings of helplessness, hopelessness. And if you recognize that you have no identity really outside of your job and that you have given your whole life to your job, sometimes we can become angry with ourselves. And I don't want that for you either, because when the anger turns inward many times, it can turn into depression. Okay. So, again, I wanted to talk to you to invite you to pause and reflect on, is that job the boss of you? And invite you, when you pause and you process and you get that support, maybe in therapy, that you reclaim your power and recognize you are the boss of you. That you remember who you are, what you are, whose you are, right? And you recognize your inherent value and that you are grounded in greatness. A job doesn't make you great. You are inherently great, okay? A job hopefully can help you grow professionally. And if it's not helping you grow, and if it's harming you, then I invite you to really reflect on that too and be honest with yourself and do what you need to do to take care of yourself and know that if you want better, you can get better. It is a process. And hopefully, my videos can help you through this process, okay? So, if you have not already subscribed to my channel, please do so. Lifting as we climb consulting wellness services. And again, I am lifting, so I'm healing as a toxic job survivor and working with other Black women. I am healing, and as I'm healing from my toxic job experience, I am lifting you. I hope that I'm lifting you also, sis. I hope that I'm lifting you to the healing journey. And I hope that you are also helping other Black women heal too, that you are lifting back and supporting them. So you can support them by being just a positive person around them, okay? Also, being able to share resources with them. So, resources that I share in my videos, sharing this video with them, and giving this video a thumbs up because it lets YouTube know to share this video with other Black women, okay? So, again, I want you to remember, sis, that you are grounded in greatness, okay? And if a job becomes the boss of you, then I invite you to rethink that. Okay. So I'm signing off and I hope you have a good rest of your day. Okay. Take care. Bye bye.